I look at your peers and competition who also seem to be doing well. So it raises the question, where are your gains coming from? From them? Or is there just like this new generation of customer that's appeared?
Well, we're seeing nice organic growth in the industry, so everybody did pretty well. Both of my principal competitors, I think, had net gains that were a little better than expected, but T-Mobile took the prize. I mean, this was the biggest Q2 for postpaid net phone additions ever in our history, and we took more than
the prize from who, Mike? That's what I'm trying to
Well, we took more than AT&T and Verizon combined. So this is still a share-taking story for us. And, you know, of course the industry's growing. That's healthy, that's positive. But T-Mobile's the disproportionate winner in the growth game. Our postpaid service revenues up 7% year over year, more than twice the pace of the principal competitors.
Mike, back in California, we're a T-Mobile household, and I use Verizon for my kind of work business line. But it's the technology story that I'm most interested in. You know, I think back to when the iPhone 15 Pro generation came out. I went there because of incentive, a credit back on a new handset. The incentive of having multiple lines on one account. And I always want to know how much of a factor that still is for you guys to kind of think, well, what can we do on the incentive side to either renew existing customers or bring in new ones?
Well, customers have always trusted T-Mobile to be the best value in the industry. That's our legacy. That's our heritage. And what's interesting is now that we're the best network in the industry also, some would expect us to give up that value position, but we're not gonna. You know, we have the best promotions, we have the best overall value, we give you more, we ask less of you, and we have the balance sheet and the cost structure to defend that value position for the long haul.
It's great to have you on Bloomberg Technology here in New York, and one of the technology stories with T-Mobile is fiber, KKR, Lumos. I think you've talked about the importance of that and the ramp, but I wondered if you just give me some specifics, why, and also how you grow your investment and why you did it.
Last week, we announced our second transaction in this space. The first one was Lumos a couple months ago. Last week, we announced that we are collaborating with KKR to purchase Metronet. And Metronet is the fastest growing pure play fiber company in America, and arguably the most important. And so it's really terrific to be collaborating with KKR. Our joint business plan for this asset and this team is to grow it past 6.5 million homes passed within the planning period now till 2030, and to do so without further capital calls.
Is the long-term opportunity for you bundling? So you look at your subscriber customers, you look at what the household does with you, you want them to do more? Is that the idea?
Well, it's the current opportunity. Remember, T-Mobile's a major broadband provider today. In fact, we have 5.6 million broadband customers through our fixed wireless product. This quarter, Q2, T-Mobile took our highest percentage share of broadband net adds ever in our history, 75%. When you add up all fiber, all cable, and all fixed wireless, one brand, T-Mobile, took 75% with over 400,000 net additions. And so our value proposition is resonating with people, and part of it is, sure, they trust our brand and they want to buy wireless from us and broadband from us.
Stock's now up 4% in the session, up about 14% year to date. This is Bloomberg Technology. One of the companies that I cover is SpaceX. I'm really interested in the Starlink relationship, but when I flew here on a United Airlines flight, I was able to access Wi-Fi in flight because I'm a T-Mobile customer. You've got different options there. What's the big picture strategy?
Well, first of all, I'm glad you acknowledged that benefit. This is so exciting. We have partnerships with most of the...
Because United doesn't have Starlink, is my point at this moment.
Correct, and we have partnerships with most of the major U.S. airlines such that T-Mobile customers get free Wi-Fi on flights, and it's so great, and we're doing that through satellite connectivity with a number of partners. But what you're asking about is our exclusive arrangement with SpaceX. We have a technology alliance, and we intend to be the first ones to bring satellite connectivity to your day-to-day usage of your mobile phone. And the vision here that's joint between us is to eliminate dead zones. The idea that if you can see the sky, you're connected, and you can message, text, and eventually make phone calls and have some data to be connected to the people and the issues that you care about.